Alright, let us see what the matchmaker has in store for us today. And by that extension, how badly we're going to get griefed. Let's see here. Yamato. Okay, no carriers. No carriers. That's great. Nevsky is going to be annoying. Henri and Janan, not so much because they can't spot me on their own unless I just play badly. Ibuki is the same deal. They can hit hard, but can't spot me by themselves. Shimakaze and Mogador for destroyer threats and a 4501. We spawned over here on Seaside in Okinawa, and we're gonna kick this one off. First things first, we're on the obviously very weak flank over here. There's me, Venezia, and a Montana, and that is literally it. So we're definitely going to be on a more defensive position right here. So I can't really be too aggressive, despite the matchmaking being mostly favorable. I will outspot the Mogador, but I won't outspot the Shima. But I will outgun it if it gets spotted in front of me. And then I also have Hydro to help me against the Submarine. So, all things considered, decent matchmaking. Not my favorite choice of map, but at least we are playing Domination. My cat is over there meowing. I don't know if the mic is picking that up because he's on the opposite side of the room, but I hear you still. Yeah, he's over there, doing his thing, doing his little cat thing. Oh, here he is. Hey, Stu. What are you doing? You have something you want to say? No? Okay. Oh, yes, Stewie. Come on. He's on the back of my chair now doing cat things. Henri is doing the comp player thing of reversing towards the enemy slowly. Which isn't the worst thing if he's expecting to have to kite as well. But Iowa's bow on. Alright, there's the Mogador. I'm gonna see if I can set up a smoke trap for this guy. Most people do run AFT on these French destroyers, which is something I don't recommend doing, by the way. For reasons that you're about to see right here. I'm gonna troll this guy into shooting. I'm just gonna hope that he doesn't reload booster my ass. He didn't take the bait. Looks like he's going to try and dive that island. Yeah, he's definitely diving there. So we have A right now, so I can afford to let them have C if I need to. Based on their positions right now, they are not... None of them are really in a position to push in. I mean, both the Nevsky and the Henri are both in kite-away positions, and this Iowa's bow tanking. So... There's the Mogador Torps, but we're gonna be fine. Let's see. The Mogador actually inted out and left C there. This Venezia is playing the Island Cockroach game, so love to see it. Yes, still, I am looking to go after the Mogador. You want me to make the ship go boom, Stu? No? Okay. Go off then. It's life of cats. They always want your attention, and then when you give it to them, they're suddenly not interested. Okay, we are capping C right now. I'm just gonna single launch these. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Meant to launch torps, but you know, whatever. We're just gonna smoke up, and who knows? He might even do that. And he is gonna keep himself spotted. And that was honestly a really dumb mistake by me, but whatever. That Nevsky's not close enough to radar me, so I'm fine with that. Although it does look like he's moving in to try and do exactly that. And it looks like they've kind of figured out that we're a very weak side over here. So I'm not going to stick around in this smoke. We have a Nevsky, which by the way has that classic signature 12-kilometer Russian radar. And there's also the Mogador there. We have the Ibuki. The Iowa's... No, the Iowa's not pushing in just yet. And whose torps are those? I think those are the Mogador torpedoes. Yeah. Alright, there goes the Grosser Kerr first. I'm gonna call a target on this Nevsky and hope that this Montana or the Vermont is going to be able to clap him out here, because he is beached broadside to the Montana and the Vermont. So here's hoping that we can get a good shot, or someone rather can get a good shot into him. And it doesn't look like we're gonna have any such luck here. I don't want to be too aggressive here with the Nevsky on the edge of the radar range there. I'm not going to get the resets in time, but whatever. Iowa shot and is therefore going to remain detected. Gonna throw up our Hydro for the Mogador torpedoes. We're going to promptly miss all of our shots because this Iowa's on the very extreme edge of our range. So, whatever. Waste of a smoke charge, but whatever. Let's see. I'm gonna take this fight. I'm gonna pray that this Venezia is going to shoot this Mogador as well, like that. The French destroyers are everyone's favorite thing to shoot at. Pop a quick heal. And with the destroyer threat eliminated, the radar threat kiting away, C is pretty safe now, despite there being 3 pretty nasty HE ships here. All of the, literally, I think that's literally all of their cruisers, by the way, and they're all just kiting away. So the Nevsky's not going to be a radar threat. The Iowa's not going to be a threat because he's just been sitting there bow tanking this entire game. So I'm just going to step into C here, and we're going to keep these guys spotted for my Montana and Vermont to hopefully get a good shot in on one of them. Because they're going to have to either keep kiting all the way back here, or they're going to have to turn broadside sooner or later. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to keep these guys spotted for now. We're going to cap C, and eventually we're going to look to rotate up here to B. We're going to flip that, and we're going to go from there. This is not going to be a very high damage game from me, but this is just Destroyer 101 right here. In a perfect world, we would have another destroyer or something out here to spot for us while we smoked up and farm, or we would have like battleships and high gun bloom cruisers to be able to smoke up and farm after they shoot, but we don't have such luxuries right now. All of these cruisers have been kiting away for the better part of the past, like, literally the entire game. So, not great. We're going to keep calling a target on the Nevsky. If the F3 key would work, please. There we go. I was not going to be pushing in here, I don't think. So... Shimakaze did manage to nail the Mecklenburg, so he's probably going to be stepping into A there, but we're about to get B, so that's going to be fine. Yeah, and as predicted, that Iowa's not going to push in, although that Nevsky is. That is suboptimal. Oh, and I don't even have a key bound to reload the entire torpedo tube. Let's see here. Is that Ibuki going to eat the one torpedo that we sent after him? Vote now on your phones. We're going to smoke up in front of this Nevsky. Gonna take the risk and probably gonna be eating a radar for this. And yeah. They all went dark because they were not shooting. Or it was just my smoke that blocked the line of sight, even though they shot. Put some shots downrange on this Nevsky. And he is promptly kiting away. Here we go. Nevsky's not going to repair that fire right now. So what I'm going to do now is I'm looking to... Okay, this Salem. I would honestly be looking to smoke up that Salem right now because he has a Prussian and a Yamato about to walk at him. And there's also a Minnesota as well. But since we are not in a very smoke-oriented... I mean, we are in a smoke-oriented ship, but it's not the typical smoke. It's obviously a short British smokes that we have and not like the long-lasting or even just standard Japanese smokes that we can get in the, like, literally any other ship, but anyway, we're just going to look at maybe putting some shots into this Yamato, maybe some torps into the Yamato, but more importantly, I'm looking to deal with this submarine and the Shimakaze because we have a Vermont here who's about to get griefed by the presence of a Shima and a 4501. So I'm going to throw out my Hydro here to try and protect him a little bit. We're going to just put some Make-A-Wish torps out there. I highly doubt that it's going to do anything. I doubt he's going to push out like that, but let's see here. Submarine was right in front of him there. And it's right in front of us right here. But we are not spotted by the Shimakaze yet, interestingly enough. And yeah, that Yamato is not pushing out. And this submarine is like literally right in front of us. Yes, Stewie. And a funny thing about these pings right here is they don't always show exactly where the submarine is. Alright, here we go. I'm just going to run at this Shimakaze because we know his torpedoes are down. And we know we have the gunpowder advantage. Let's see. Does our Petro have radar yet? No, he does not have any radar remaining, as a matter of fact. So, we are probably getting hydrophoned right now, which is really stupid that the game doesn't give us any indication when we're being lit on hydrophone. It really should, but it doesn't, because just wargaming things. There we go. And we're just going to chase a 40-knot sub, by the way. We're just going to try and get into his arming distance. Come on, come here. We were like literally right on top of him, by the way. Here we go. Okay, yeah, we got him. Now, we're going to go play tag with a Yamato. Well, actually, no. The game is going to end before we do that. So Yamato's... I honestly, even if he does reverse, I think we should have enough health to face tank his salvo. Because he has 9 guns that'll do 1,400 damage each, or almost 1,500. So, and yeah, who was that? The Mogador. Yeah, that's the important. That's a very important job of destroyers for sure. And yeah, this Yamato did not. He's not gonna sit here. We're not gonna get to butt sex him, but well, I mean we are, but he's beached on the island, and we're going to shatter. Pretty good stuff right there. Alright, so not exactly the greatest Royal Navy destroyer example, because like I mentioned previously, ideally we would be able to just be able to constantly be smoking up, taking advantage of gun blooms, farming constantly, and get like 200k, but in this case we ended up just fighting over capture points, going after destroyers, submarines, and trying to protect our teammates while providing spotting, which ultimately is the role of destroyers anyway. So while it might not have been the greatest example of this particular line, this is a pretty good example of just destroyers doing their job. So, and you saw it being in the chat there as well. So on that note, that is going to be enough for today. I will see you tomorrow.